Okay, back with more Lorelei. It's been too long since the last episode, so I think I remember most of what I was doing here. Let's walk around and look for some puzzles. Probably still have some questions. Wouldn't mind an answer from chat on. Is there anything else to do in the bathroom? Don't wash hands actually does anything. I guess we have tried at some point. Let's confirm that these are completely done. Yeah, I think so. I don't think I have any need to go that direction at all. Let's go up the stairs here. Oh my god. Worried about that. I was just starting to get used to it at the end of the last episode, but now I've played other games since then that have a back button. I guess it's possible I could do something here, but I'm pretty sure that the book I need is going to be on the other side here. It's that recurring year is, I think, 1874, 1847. Bill's Dexic, 1874. I haven't really figured out how to get in here. There's a bolted door on that side. I think I know where it is relative to me. It's across here, right? So I have to get on that second layer of the balcony. Hey, Ricker, how you doing? Dude's back. He said interacting with him is progress. I guess I just saved. Going well so far. Might have this key now, actually. More of the puzzle box doors. Sure, it wasn't a big deal. It was just like it was an interesting way to frame the game for someone who hadn't played it before. Short candle, a dog. I guess I just saved, so if I fail, that's fine. One wine glass. I think it's 2 wine glasses with a wine in it. 2 forks, 4 forks. 3 knives. Well, damn. All right, so we're going to try to do the wait 30 seconds thing, right? I have a bug hint that says that the game is supposed to crash if you when a guy holds a gun up at you and you sit on the dialogue option. I tried doing it in the maze and it didn't work. Let's see, when the live split timer says 5:04:40, that's probably been 30 seconds. I'll let it go up to 50 just to make sure if there's any... Guess it's probably 2. You're no more. So just so I stop spending 30 seconds on that every time, does that have anything to do with him catching you or that scene? It sounded like it was pretty clearly like when he talks to you, when the dialogue option is on the screen, let it sit for 30 seconds. Okay. So don't worry about that here. Don't worry about it in the maze. I'll know when it's actually relevant. Okay. One of them, I think, is in the PS1 game. I think that's the only place where it's possible for me to walk backwards. A screenshot. Try to answer it without looking at the screenshot, but... Looks like the actual layout is the same, but maybe the thing it's going to ask me is going to be different every time. Where was the dog sitting? On the man's left side. I actually would have remembered that. If that had been the question the first time. Thank you. Maze is metaphorical. The thing I like about Labradors is their complete disregard for financial institutions. True. I always say about Ben, he doesn't have any money. Really like these scripts. Art can be very dangerous. Okay. Go check out that puzzle door. This is number 5. Oh, that's funny. Okay. In my left hand, I have half of the total amount of coins I have. In my right hand, I have half of the amount of what I have in my left hand. The rest, 6 coins, are hidden away in my hat. So this is just algebra, right? It's point 1/2 of x equals... And the right hand is... Okay, the rest 6 coins are hidden away in my hat. So it's like 6 plus 1/2 y plus equals z. Let me think about it. So the rest 6 coins are hidden away in my hat. So half the total amount of coins I have is at least 6. I guess I wonder if you can do a solution with these puzzles where it's like it has to be some answer because there's not enough information for you to arrive at any other answer if like you had 0 in both hands, right? Um yeah, more games are trick players than doing math homework. This feels like I'm missing a piece of information, but let me see if I can put it together. The rest 6 are hidden away. So I think the rest being 6 I had probably overcomplicating this, right? Um There's no trick to this, right? This is just do algebra. Is that true? I just wanted to make sure because I'm like, I'm going to go do the algebra, but I want to make 100% positive that, like, I'm not, no trick. Okay. That it's like some wording shenanigan. I feel like a lot of these have been pretty straightforward so far, right? It would be, oh, shit. I didn't mean to close out of it. It's just 24, right? 6 plus 12 is 18 plus 6 is 24. I think that's the only way to make that work. Let's see if that's right. Hey, nice. Yeah, I might ask if some of those are ever if there's like a trick. In case it's just asking me to do math like that, because I was like, well, I guess if you had 0 in both hands, like that's Andrea gets really tripped up by that kind of a question. She gets really annoyed. I guess that wouldn't match the rules because you still have 6 total coins, so you couldn't say you have half of how much that you have in your hand, so that doesn't count. Yeah, instead of just saying X for the whole thing, that's what I ended up correcting it to. Let's see. The main advantage of the 3 doors, it got me access to 2 new big puzzle doors. I can't actually look at the doors closely unless if I go into my memories. Okay, some of them seem like they're more obviously helpful than other ones towards solving the puzzle boxes. Still has 10 buttons. They all have 10 buttons. Okay. Oh, there's another exit from this room. I almost missed that. Wow. Video game console. Interesting. Yes. Access your memories almost any time, but not inside the video game, in case that has to do with the video game. Just put on another monitor here. Okay. tunic, right? See? Down, right, down, right, down, left. Crazy? Down, right, down, right. Oh, right, right is probably what's wrong. Okay. First try. I would say they have something that makes it slightly tricky. Yeah, so I can walk backwards in the PS1. So my notes here were shelf behind a magician, walk through passage 2, door 0, door 1, passage 4. Walk backwards through the passage near the woman right after interacting with her. Leave dialogue up for 30 seconds when talking to the man. Maybe that's all in the video game world. Now, it doesn't make notes for this stuff, right? If it's in a video game. Book 2, Seven Brothers, heard whispers of first of painters, crawled out of dark chasm to be devoured by creation. Abandoning fixed camera angles was a mistake. They're great. Never install a mod to play a game on this channel. So, this I solemnly swear, but if I were, I would get a B button as back mod. Might be a lady. Hey, we got it. 2cc. Now it does save those error codes for me, right? Somewhere. I guess I must have triggered one by accident earlier. Okay. It's a really cool idea. Probably turn the game volume up a little bit. It's pretty quiet. You know if it's too loud later. Alright. Book 3. Eldest brother commanded with last breath. Seek birthplace of the red beast. I got a code. It was when I kept walking into the pathway that resets you. It's like I did it like 3 times in a row or something. It's probably going to be something later is going to explain it to me. This might be our 30-second thing. 5/20/20 probably. Hey. Have another note. What was the extent of my note? Just to let that happen. It didn't say to, like, do something after I started glitching, did it? Can you remind me what the rest of it was? Because I can't get to it from inside the game. Oh, I can. Wasn't sure that that would work. Okay. Trying to leave the room results in a software crash. Here we go. Where does it put those? Software errors? Right, and these, I can use this to figure out which one is which, right? Because it tells me which error messages they are. Bug report 3, and 2, and 3. So we still need to find shelf behind magician. Yeah, I wonder if they developed this, like, PSX look and then decided to relegate it to these side puzzle sequences, or if it was originally envisioned as being like this all the time with the tank controls and everything. I really like tank controls. It's this, like, incredibly frustrating trend on Twitter of, like, younger gamers saying that they need games to get remade because tank controls are, like, unacceptable or unplayable. It's like, it's fine. Like, maybe it's because I grew up with them and got used to them or whatever, but the games were, like, designed around the assumption of having tank controls, right? Yeah. I really, really like the fixed camera angles. I think that's great. Because it maps onto the debate of, like, should we colorize old black and white movies? Like, no, like, the movie was shot, they knew that it was going to be in black and white, so they did a lot of things, like, you know, they put green lipstick on the actors because it popped more in black and white, right? Like, they worked around those, if you can even really call them restrictions, limitations. I just don't think our objective with, like, art and particularly video games is to make them frictionless. I think sometimes the friction is, like, a big part of the experience. It especially comes off as odd in discussions about, like, horror games, where it's like, yeah, the game's kind of hard to play. It's, it's a horror game. It would be a different genre if it was, like, frictionless and smooth and snappy to play, right? Okay, we've already seen that. Probably should just be closely reading the, checking the map all the time. so there's, maybe it's marking all the NPCs here. That would make sense. Why don't we try going to the one in the southwest corner, perhaps? Yeah, right. I guess it's tough. You get a lot of games that, like, the objective of the developer is to make the experience 100% frictionless, right? So I guess if you're used to that, you kind of believe that, okay, well, that's what makes a video game, right? Like, a video game is something that's not boring and which is as frictionless as possible to engage with. Book 9. Oh, there are more books here than I thought. Brother created masterpiece beyond human comprehension. World saved again. It's such terrible divine beauty. Meant for mortal eyes. Different self. Yeah. Yeah, the first-person view, like, completely ruins the Revolver Ocelot fight, right? I'm in such a different state as a gamer than I was when I started streaming, because I did Twin Snakes on stream on the argument, like, well, that's, like, the definitive version of the game, right? As every day passes, I become more and more, like, anti-remake. Writing this down just in case there's a puzzle that asks me to, like, place these events in some order, right? Well, all the books are marked, too. Okay, well, that makes things easy. I'll just do that after this. Books about mazes. Okay, so my note was shelf behind the magician doesn't have collision. Then it said walk through passage 2. And then 0. And 1. And then 4. Great. And we'll go read the rest of the books and then we move on. I just noticed that, like, a lot of the game is in a 4:3 aspect ratio, and it just kind of has different stylistic stuff on the sides. Is it ever widescreen? The game's done a really good job of me not noticing that. It might be when you're walking around, isn't it? But I feel like when you have dialogue scenes, it goes into 4:3. Okay. What's the next one? Book 6. Trapped in a tunnel. The art waits for no man. There's bidding. Brother sang at first, and he wailed. Died before his song. All right. I think I already have the one that's up here and on the right. But just to make sure, I think this is book 3. How many books do we have on the map? 1, 2. I would expect it's going to be 9 or 10. Probably 9. one in the center of the room. Like the little vertex snapping bugs in the tiles in the center of the room. Masterpiece had long left the cave, spreading art and death in its wake. But it was said that there were fragments of the red in the deep. I need book 4, 1, and 7, assuming there's only 9. Back button. Four. 7 painters were the finest, brightest, shining stars of their age. Who better to create God once again? Ropes, lanterns, brushes, they went below. All the way down, and then on the end. That sound effect is very familiar. The sound effect of picking up an item. Oh, we already had this one. It's like where I start, isn't it? Oh, I guess I just snuck into this room. Okay, so we did this one, we did that one, we did the one in the top right, one in the northeast, one in the north middle. Probably one's over in the northwest corner that I gotta get to. I don't know if I can safely switch to my 4.3 OBS frame here, because it might do stuff with the outer part of the frame, so I'm not going to mess with it, but... Those are just pillars, not books. Did I miss one? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, oh, no, there are 9, aren't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, I keep like double counting one. Let's just, can I use the mouse? No, I can't. Are there only 8 marked on the map? No, there's 9. I see there's one that's kind of hidden behind a pillar there that I already got. Okay. Here's book 1. Need book 7 then. World turned gray. Red was fading. That sounds like our world. Although it's interesting they keep calling it red rather than pink. Master had left, so it was time. World to die. Prophets spoke of a last hope hidden beneath the earth. We actually just want to go back this way and then through here. A little further down. I think that's the only one that must be book 7. I don't think I hit it earlier. Hey, there we go. All right. 9 does seem to be kind of a recurring number. I don't know to what extent it's like the number 5 showing up in Riven, right? In the deep, brothers grew weary and forlorn. No trace of the red beast had been found. Perhaps he was just a lie. Their faith burned out. So did their lanterns. Okay. I got some kind of achievement for that. I think the reason I was unsure about the game being in 4:3 is that it does like a thing where it makes the edges of the screen fade out a little bit. It is widescreen now, okay. So don't switch OBS profiles. Revolver door, huh? The first time I came here, I was getting chased by a ghost. Did this one already. That's where we got the bug report that I've already used. I think this is how we get our answer to the lock with the doll on it. You just save. We can see if I fall through the trap here. I key. Okay. Haha. Is that just cheeky, or am I like, did I screw up by not running back and jumping in the hole right when it dropped? Just cheeky. Hey, Serp, how you doing? Very good. That's the one I was thinking of. Okay, yeah, so I think I actually even wrote down the answer to this. Okay, glad I found that. Hotel last year. Last year minus the first magic word. LASTYA. Nice. Oh, hey. Well, can I extend it, please? I have to hit the switch across the way. Rude. All right, well, we know that that's there. See if we can find the path to that other balcony. I do like all of the quality of life features this game has. It's the diamonds door. Let me read the description of my new key here. Rivet keys. Interesting. Third eye. Maybe plugs into something unexpected. I think I have most of the puzzle box doors now, right? Let's see. I need 1, 2, maybe 3 more? 2, 6, 7. Either 9 or 10 would make sense. I have the ace of spades, but... Now, don't have any reason to guess what that is, other than I suppose it could be... Huh, why would I want to winch that back up? I don't think I would. It could be that really significant year, right? 1847. Let's try that. Okay, so that would be XL 47, and we need 18. Might not be enough here. Could be CCM, right? I think what other years could it be? If it's probably not going to be, I guess it could be 18 something that has enough digits at the end, right? I can look through all the years that I have here. Let me write down some numbers here. Lunar phases of 1847. So we are getting 1847 a lot. Bunch of like 19 years for these. It wouldn't really make sense. Okay, 1962, 1963. Six could save me a character. Significance of 1846. That's nice that it remembers what you put in before. Is it? It's not CCM. That doesn't sound right. Is it like DCCC or something to get 1800? Because D is 500, isn't it? I guess it would be because it's VIII for 8. If it's 1800, that if it is 18, that uses up like most of my digits. So like what other 1800 dates could it possibly be? Let's see. I only see Roman numeral years like that when looking at like movies in the credits, right? Uh, these are all 1900. I wonder if they specifically picked years that would be too many digits for this. Too many characters, I should say. My only reason for assuming it's going to be 1800 is because that date comes up fucking shitload, right? Like, Third Eye Mammon. Well, that's the key thing I just got. I'm probably going to have to go through all of these and just read them again. 1963. Now that's a good guess. Okay, let's try that. That one I should be able to get less stupidly. So 19 is CM, MCM. Probably see MCM all the time because of movies, right? 63. I think I can do 1963. I hope this is right. Yes! The year of finality. Hell yeah. Roman numeral with 8 letters. Like, what else could it be? It's mean of them to not put transcendental numerology : 1963 in the title of that. 1847. Most of these aren't getting me years. Really impressed at how much design space there is in years. 2014, maybe. It's not going to be like a phone number. These are all like years of specific films, so maybe you could try some of the specific film years, but I think basically your problem is that 1800 is too many digits, so it has to be a 1900 date. Okay, anyway. Oh, we got another one of these. God damn it. Hold on. All right, so that's what? 13 colors. It's actually 63. Is it 1960? Is the one I just put down. Yeah, that's kind of like your governing idea for the. I'm going to do a bunch of puzzles that are year focused. Is this our 1800? 1867? Oh no, that's 47. That's our other important year. And this is 2014, isn't it? Okay. So I was right to think 1847 earlier. 2014 is the only time we've seen that is on the date of the admission of the old lady. 1963 and 1847. Aliens, great. Oh, but then I see. So it's upside down. So what's, and like it being upside down might change the meaning of it, right? Let's, before we get silly with it here. 1947. 14. And if we turn that upside down, does that meaningfully change the values? 473. Don't think so. 4102 7481 3961. I guess because we've kind of learned that if it keeps its value unless if it obviously changes what the number looks like. It was kind of a weird way to do that puzzle. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. All right. Case sensitive code bug report 1. Gonna be the, because there's no digits, it has to be the Roman numeral equivalent to 473, I think. Jesus Christ. This game is mean. But that's, it's less than 500, so it's CD. And then it's, I wish this would like put the print out because it really helps me to look at it. LXX. I. That is incorrect. Oh, maybe it's because it's upside down. Is it 374? Okay, let's try that instead. So 374 is, should just be CCC. It's only once it's more than 3 that you have to start like comparing it to another value, right? 70 would be LXX, and then 4 is IV. I forget to do caps. I think I forgot to do caps. Okay. Fuck. CCC. L. I need to like change the way I wrote it in my file because now I'm trying to reading it bottom to top and confusing myself. XX. IV. Do I have the right idea here? Am I like in the right neighborhood of the right answer? Or am I like completely off? I don't have the right idea. I guess it could also just be the 3 individual digits. So it could be 3 by itself and then 7 by itself and then 4 by itself. And then that upside down, right? So 1, 2, 3, V, I, IV, or the opposite of that. I, V, V, 2, 3. So is the answer to this not Roman numerals at all for this bug report thing? No Roman numerals. What the actual fuck? Presumably I can solve it from this location. Like, this is correct, for sure. (1963, 1847, 2014). 3 very significant years. Am I meant to be able to solve this without information from outside this room? Well, me. Okay. I don't have all the information to solve this yet, or it might be in my documents, I guess. Because I have the other bug report room. I can solve it. Okay. Interpretation and input. I guess they look like letters, maybe? L-E? A-L-E? Oh, it could be H-L-E because they show you a 4 there. You could try some of them as being... Because it says that caps matter. Okay. Wild. That would have been tough without chat to tell me if I'm on the right track or not, to be honest. Okay. I think I already have ID 1. Let me delete the ones that I don't need anymore. Hold on. Walk past sign by boulder in direction of sign. Triggers unavailable. Oh, repeatedly triggering. Yeah. I just kept doing it over and over. Okay. Standing by magician and spinning around on spot sets magician transform around. Then interact with magician. Spending game when close to lonely grave. Bullets and software starting in corrupt test on Zoom. Interact with grave 1, then 8, then 4, then 7. Really fucking specific crash conditions. Jesus. Oh, we're here finally. Okay, awesome. Well, this is exciting. 2? 210 degrees after 0, so 360 minus 210. Is that, I mean... I can't do 150. The highest I can go is 100, I guess. It's funny, chaos. I guess I saw that it was upside down, but... Oops. Meet me here for breakfast. 210. Oh, so it's a time, right? Is the answer. So it's 210 degrees on the clock. Fuck, man. uh, well, after 0, it's not 270. It's not 180. So 180 would be 6. 270 would be 9. So it's like 7 something. I'm just gonna Google 360-degree circle. Hold on. See if they mark all the points here. Okay, so yeah, so 180, 210 is like, it's not very helpful. I guess what you do is you divide the whole thing by 12, right? So you don't have to look at an image of it. So if we did 210 divided, or 360 divided by 12 is 30. So 210 divided by 30 is 7, so it must be 7. All right. We want 1874 or 1847. Okay. Excited about that solution for a minute, so I'm glad we finally got to do that. Really like the puzzles in this. This is kind of like a trust-based puzzle game, right? Like, you wouldn't give me that puzzle unless if it was solvable. So, like, when you get into the room that has all the books that have 1800 years on it, I heard that the Cracking the Cryptic guys are going to play this game, and I'm, like, intensely interested to see if they love the game or are, like, really annoyed by it. Because I feel like that sort of puzzle is great as a video game puzzle. It's great as, like, a, you know, me as the player trying to get into the developer's head puzzle, right? Okay. Forget which one this is. I have to go outside and check. Maybe worth screen. I don't get a memory for that, do I? Just a screenshot of the hallway out there. All right, 17. Which number should go in the bottom shape? Fuck you. First of all, how dare you? H3. What the fuck? All right, well, like, that is 8, no matter how you slice it, which is nice. That means that even if I rotate it like this, that's still 8. Although maybe that's not nice. Maybe that sucks, actually. That can only be 3 if it, in fact, means anything. But what the fuck do the... I mean, this is H. Great. I mean, maybe I can get, like, you know, H is whatever letter of the alphabet. What the hell is that? um... Okay, I think maybe I got it. Let me see if I can state it. So basically, we want to like bisect this, right? That's going to be part of it. This game runs on just believing in the developer, if that makes sense. Like, there's so much like extra. I don't know if you could call it like, it's not entropy. There's a shitload of information that's contained in this is solvable. Does that make sense? More than you would expect, I think. Where it's like, well, yeah, obviously it's solvable because they're giving you a puzzle, but like, I don't know how to word. I have to think about it better. But I have this like strong trust that it's doable, if that makes sense. And that makes it more doable than if I was in any way skeptical. All right. So, but there's also this dot. Otherwise, they would give me this second piece of information for some reason, right? So, what does the dot mean, if anything? Is it like, oh, that's the bottom, isn't it? Okay. So that's right. But what the fuck does that mean? What number should go in the bottom shape? Get out of town, game. You gotta be kidding me. Like, this seems right. Yeah? In fact, that must be right. But what the fuck does that... Like, I feel like it's great that I got something, but what does that mean? F upside down A? Which number should go on the bottom, Steve? Well, A, B, C, D, E, F is 6. We could try 6, 1, or 16, maybe, perhaps. Or 19, right? I was gonna kind of be pissed if it was right. Okay. How the fuck does this become a digit? There must... Okay, so the puzzle is about bisecting the image because it always has symmetry. I guess just so that I don't like get lost in this for too long, this is part of the solution, right? Could chat just confirm that? F upside down A. I mean, it has to be. Like, why would you have the right general idea, but it's not correct? Like, you mean like this idea of bisecting the shape and then putting them together is the right general idea, but like this specific shape isn't going to be helpful? Hi, Ben. Oh, did I just like put the top and then rotate it and then moved it down? How the fuck did I end up with FA? Well, whatever. That's the answer. I don't know how I was wrong the first time. Okay. That was a good one. I like that one. Oh, we got this room finally. That's very exciting. I got... Ben, you have picked the perfect game to sit on my lap and get pets. Because this is a game that, annoyingly, is all playable with a single button. So I will just pet you this whole time. It's going to be great. Stay put. Do this today and not when I'm playing, like, Lies of P or something. Okay, how the fuck did I get up there again? That makes sense. I guess I thought it had rotational symmetry or mirror symmetry, and I was incorrect. Let's go outside and see what that horse statue, which horseman that is. Ben, you can keep snuggling. Listen, let's take advantage of this game that I only need to use one hand for. It's like Earthbound, right? Don't leave me, Ben. Hold it from the other side. Okay. Probably have to look at the map to find my way back outside here. So I need another block for this room. That was pretty mean. I remember being in this room. Interesting. Oh, hello, sir. What's up? Let me save my game real quick. Ugh. See, I feel like these are becoming so detailed that they like just want me to take a screenshot, but this lady falling out of the window, main story event. Just gonna screenshot as backup. Let's give it a try. Same shelf as the clock. I don't fucking know. All right, I'll look at my screenshot. Nothing that I can make out? It looks like nothing, so it has to be something really small, right? Guess maybe there's a key up there. Okay, it must have been like just barely on the shelf. And the maze motif is cool. Doing more with the maze motif than the witness. I like the witness's puzzles. Jonathan Blow should hire somebody like this developer to help him with whatever he wants to say, though. This game is doing a much better job with that aspect of it. Come in here and activated that shortcut and like left immediately. Or cellar stuff, I guess. A little shortcut down here and another horse. That's good. I've already seen all the things I can spend money on video games and gotchas. 10. So this is like the slope of the line. Maybe it's clocks. They like clocks a lot in this, don't they? I could just guess 30 really quick in case it's clocks. Okay, it was clocks. 0 plus 30. That was right? I did get, that's another one where I was like, I just guessed based on a wrong understanding of the puzzle. And it happened to be correct. I think we're saying that it's a clock and the top is 0. And okay, thank you. I don't think I would have gotten that one if we didn't get all these other ones that are about clocks. Okay, so couple things. It could be 2014. I guess now I assume that those 3 digits are especially, those 3 years are especially important. That was... we already did 1963, so we can try 1847, MDCCC. XL. That looks like that's right. Excellent. I like that they make a bunch of puzzles that talk to each other, where it's like if you make a breakthrough on one puzzle, you kind of necessarily get a breakthrough on several other puzzles. Fuck, man, I don't know what any of this shit is. I know I got a document about it. Hold on. Do I have to get 1847 somehow? Let me screenshot this for another monitor really quick, just so I don't have to like tab between them constantly. Oh, there are. Thank you. Please let me know whenever you notice me not seeing those. Ugh. Ugh. 1847 is the Geist, maybe? There's 2014 as well. No, let's not take screenshots if there's this much shit, but the only one in here that's 1847 is Geist, so... can maybe try that. Do I have to, like, take the bottle out that has the dollar on it in order to get that dollar? Hold on. ...2014 is also significant, as is, what was it? 1963. Diamond. Oh, maybe I need the Schwartz Riesling, what I'm actually looking for. Mechanism keeps it stuck in the rack. How do I get it to not be stuck in the rack? Okay, so these are all unique. There is a 1963. Maybe it's the other door, 1963, 1847, 2014. So that's Garganega, Schwartz Riesling, Mueller Thurgau. That's really cool. Ah, okay. Hey, we gotta go out there and take a screenshot. So I guess maybe I could have gotten that if I knew that those were the 3 significant years, but I like that we had that other puzzle, this one, that tells us that those 3 years are significant in case you hadn't figured that out. I'd already figured out 1847, and I assumed that 2014 was going to matter since like everything else seems to take place like before the 80s, except that one document for the lady in the, what is it? Medical records in the nursing home. To the rooms upstairs. That's cool. There's multiple ways to get it. Thought I'd opened a shortcut to get outside. It was annoying, right? It was like I had to go up to go down. Maybe through here. Okay, so let's take this screenshot. So I can also just like write it down. So oh yeah, we need to know the digits for this. And yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have the scales, the sword, and then the arrows. We already did the scythe. So let's write it down. Scales, sword, scythe. That's death. Death, famine, war, pestilence. Death's already done. And left to right is... Death is outside. Outside. 2 is the one in the sewer that I just came from. grate, I guess. Floor grate. And then 3 is our witness puzzle. 3 is the floor grate, and 4 is the window. So I have 3 out of 4 of those. Wall grate, I should say. Like, it's going to be like a basement. Let's just confirm that the one all the way on the right is the window. Okay. So of those, I have the pestilence coin. So I can go do that one because I can go up to that room. And I have the war coin, which I don't have. So I'm missing the famine coin, which goes in the floor grate. So I still need to find another lock somewhere. But if I went back to the room with the window, I could plug that one in right now. I see one of the locks fell in this hole, I guess. So where is this relative to everything else? This is... I don't have a map for the outside, do I? Hmm. It's probably that room in the northeast corner, and that's also near where the last horse is anyway. Okay. Then I have to find like digits to go with all of the horsemen, which I don't think I've encountered. I have the Book of Revelation mentions them, right? But I don't think it gives me a digit. Yeah. Probably gonna be like 1847 or something, right? Well, if I get back to the first computer, I can do the other bugs on that one. All right, so this was the window. We said this was pestilence arrows. Don't have the famine one. I need to go down into the cellar again. Hopefully I have enough shortcuts to just figure that out. How are we doing on statistics? 10 out of 20 shortcuts. Missing $1 from one of the disc flashbacks. I'm not super worried about track. It's probably the one in the city, since that was the most annoying one by far. I like that bell door a lot. It's just anything with a movie poster outside is not important right now, I don't think. Okay. So... Oh, I guess there's a door that I've been in but didn't open the shortcut? I just realized that SC bolt is shortcut bolt. That's funny. Hold on, let me try to get back over there. How the fuck did I get there? All the way outside. Trying to decide if I wish this game had a mini map. Not super necessary. You know, I know that it's phases of the moon 1874. I have to put in, it's a 5-digit code. So I think I actually know the solution to this guy. I think it's going to be based on the dates of the letters, question mark. But interestingly, I have the first one's the end of December of the previous year. So can I make sense of that? Let me write these down. No, it took me a very long time, an embarrassingly long time to know that I could already solve those. It was like after a couple hours, I was like, I feel like I should be able to open these by now, right? Because they're everywhere. Guessing most players pick up on that much faster. Writing down all the dates here. Right, I have something that's... So maybe it's like we have to infer the December one, which is doable. Because it's four, okay, well, let's see. January 6th would be right crescent. January 8th is also right crescent. I know it's called like waxing, waning. I forget which one's which. I guess it's waning if the amount of moon is going down and waxing if it's going up. January 9th is and January 10th is left crescent. So if we can try to work backwards, the full moon, half moon, and new moon last a single day. Is this always the exact same pattern? 6, 6, 4, 6. Let's see if it's always that. 6, 5. Well, it wouldn't be difficult to brute force the first one, but let me see if I can get there without brute forcing it. So December 13th, 1846. Let me just see, is there anything else, any other date in 1847 that I give a shit about? It would have to be prior to January 6th, though, which would be weird at this point. Um, all right, well, let's just write it out. So if we assume that the pattern mostly holds, then it would be prior to the new moon here is 6 days. So that would be December 31st. It's like Christmas through the 31st would be a left crescent. And then December 24th would be right half. December, that's 4 that time. 20th to 24, we can say right crescent. Hey Derek, sir, how you doing? And then December 19th would be new moon. And December 18th through the 12th. I guess there's enough. Maybe the idea is that there's enough leeway that if it's 6 or 4, it doesn't matter. It's always going to be the same value, right? Would be think I have these backwards. Hold on. If that's new moon up there, actually, right gibbous, or whatever the fuck it's called. And that's right half, and that's right crescent. It's new moon. Okay, I have a guess. We'll try it. Good. If it in fact wants me to figure out December. So this is, try left crescent, right crescent, half. I was so excited about that. Am I on the right track with this? Like, does the solution actually require me to look back in time into the previous year, or is it all doable with dates in 1874? Because the other option is that there's a additional date after January 6th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, 1874 that I haven't encountered yet, or I have encountered. It says 2014, 1847. I don't have the information I need. Okay, thank you. If it is in fact the first 4 dates, and then I'm going to get a 5th date somewhere, that would be very easy to brute force, but I guess I will not brute force it for now. Hello. Art store. I don't have any coffee. New Uber puzzle box store. That's fun. Red window about to break. Intuition and association. Oh, that made me jump. Jesus. We're good at this game. C-shaped key. All right, looking pretty good on those year doors now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that could be all of them. There might be one more, is my theory. Double check how many puzzle boxes there are. Significant usage of computational devices. Think so. Looks okay in OBS. Although Comcast let me know that they were doing work today, so hopefully it doesn't affect stream. Mark these. I feel like I should wait to mark these until I'm about to use them. Otherwise, I'm going to lose them in the list. Unless if I know that it's not helpful. Am I in here? Oh, right. What is y minus x? Ugh. I feel like I groan at every single one of these puzzles. I like them, though. They're good. It's just like, this is going to be embarrassing to do in front of a live audience. Fuck, man. I'm worried that this is like a known, like a magic square or some kind of geometric pattern. Y minus x implies that y must be larger than x, but that's not a lot of information because we can't enter a negative number. We can't enter a negative number, and we can't enter a number larger than 99. So I guess everything in this section is even. Can I do any information with that? $32, 16. What's the pet? 13 is not. 87 minus 13 is 74. That's not very helpful. 43 plus 36 plus 21 is 100. Okay. That's interesting. 70, so 13 plus 87 is 100. 76 plus 11 plus 6 plus 7 is 100. So y is 100. And then this is 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 18 plus 32 is 78. 100 minus 78 is 22. It's 22. Wait, no, 100 minus 22 is 78. I really like this game's puzzles. I don't think I've ever seen a puzzle game that's like this. Okay, we already know where that goes. It's kind of annoying. It just goes back down to the cathedral. This is our last video game room. All right, so we know. So this is a cool way that the puzzles talk to each other. We know that they're trying to give me directional instructions here. But if I had found this room super early, I'd be like, what the fuck is this? But I already know from the other two rooms that this must be directions. Up, up, down, left, right. No. Because, like, the first one is above, so that makes me think it's up. And then the next one's above again, so that's up. And then the next one's below, up, up, down. And the next one's to the left. It's not up, up, down, left, right. How is it not up, up, down, left, right? Making sure I didn't, like, input it wrong before. I guess the first dot could be down. It could be down, up, up, down, up, up, down, left, right. Okay, it seems like that was right. Alright, so I do not have the information for the bugs for this one. Oh, fun. That's cute. Resident Evil doors. American dollar, you say? I love the idea of a game developer who's loves horror games specifically and doesn't want to make a horror game. That's really cool. It works really well that it's just kind of like creepy like a horror game without being scary, right? Have I played a game like this before where like the developer is inspired most heavily by one genre but then makes the game in a completely different genre? I guess horror games have puzzles in them. It's like what if Silent Hill was just Silent Hill puzzles the whole time, right? It's kind of the pitch almost. It's not like a completely perpendicular genre. Remembering this hallway is a maze, but not on the right one. Shows you all the numbers. Like, imagine someone who's like, their number one inspiration is JRPGs and they make like a first person shooter or something. Like, wouldn't that be cool? What would that be like? Actually, no, I can think of a game. Jupiter Hell, right, is someone whose main inspiration is Doom, but it's like a top-down roguelike. Hey, Babe Ross, how you doing? Don't think I have any more information here. I have to go get the bug report, but I have no idea what to do with that bug report yet. This does have 9 doors. Okay, we like the number 9, seems like. Where haven't I been? You see that the stated percentage, the 52% truth recovered, is pretty accurate. It's not gonna like go up to 199% or some stupid video game shit. Okay, so let's start looking for locked doors here. Got one in the room that I'm in right now, but that's the puzzle box room. There's a shortcut door to the south. So heart door is there. I do want to try to get out of that. Okay, I got to get through the diamond door to get out onto the main balcony. Have to figure out how that works. There's the spades door that I haven't figured out. There's the door directly to the south of the spades door. I could try to hike over there and see if I can figure out what the fuck that's all about. Maybe easiest from the elevator. So I don't know what I'm doing with the magician puzzle, because that was like a super early thing that we put together that we haven't had a use for yet. I bet you put them all together and you get digits out of it. If I take all the screenshots or whatever. It spells like 1847 or something. There's our diamond door, so there might be a door directly above me here that I can open. Oh, it's this one. Fortunately, the puzzle box doors don't get special map markers, so I just kind of have to remember them, I think. There's another door east and north of the elevator room, and then after that, I'm kind of on my own for, well, nothing else to do on the second floor. That is also a puzzle box door. Okay. So let's try the third floor, question mark? Guessing that's a puzzle box door. We could also try the one in the northwest corner. You have a lot of new keys now. Those are both puzzle box doors. And so is that. Okay. So floor 1, the cellar. I guess there's also the loft. I don't think I have words to say to the lady yet. I might have some, like at some point I'm going to have to go and just read through all of the documents for ideas. This club I think I need more documents for. So I need to find the toy block that fell in the cellar somehow, but that's going to be hard. Revolver door. Oh, I don't remember the door with the Roman numeral with 5 letters, but I know what that is if I can find it again. Yeah, tune on the piano. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't mind just kind of directing me to that. Where was the 5-digit Roman numeral door? Those don't get map markers, I think, right? I've been on the other side of that. I just didn't open it, right? The problem. Came from upstairs. Okay, I think I can fix that. This game is really great in the quality of life department. I wonder if it would be bad to just let you teleport to the locations in your mental notes. Like if that's the next step of puzzle game quality of life. I guess being able to move around the facility and unlock the shortcut doors is important and feels good to do, so it's not the best to take that away from the player. 7. Oh, this might be a good spot. God damn it. Okay. Okay, so the squares are all the same value. squares and the diamonds are presumably all the same value. What are they trying to tell me here? I don't know if part of what they're saying here is that the square and the diamond can't be the digits 1, 0, 8, or 6, or 9. So it could be other digits which have that same rotational symmetry, right? Do they give me the list of those in game? 1, 6, 9, 8. So we already have 1, 6, 9, and 8, and 0 represented in this puzzle. So that could mean that right. So the next question then is, does every row contain one of each of the digits 1, 6, 9, and 8? I think that's a reasonable theory. So if we assume that that's true, then that would have to be 0. And if we assume that the diamond is always, well, no, that breaks, doesn't it? Fuck. Fuck. Well, let's just fill in the oh, there's multiple missing digits because it's 5 digits, so it can't just be in the row, right? I guess it could be, so there's 2 options. One of the options breaks the rule. Is that it? So if this is 0, that's problematic because of this diamond and this diamond. But if instead it's 6, that's okay. Doesn't break anything. And then so this could be an 8, but that's problematic because of this 8. So therefore it must be a 9, but that's a 9. Shit. I was really hoping that that was the right answer here. Now, suppose instead this is 6. No, that doesn't work because of this 6. Um, 0, 6, it either has to be 8. And I wonder if it's like the pattern holds in all directions, like a Sudoku, right? That no, it doesn't, because there's 2 9s in this column. So maybe my theory about it being in the row also is irrelevant, right? Possible. This is 0, 0, 0, 1. This basically has to be either 8 or 9, but if it is 8 or 9, it's problematic because there's already an 8 and a 9 in the other rows. If my theory of how to read this is correct, which there's a decent chance that it's not correct. I guess what I could do is I could state the 2 values each one of them could be. Some of them are more constrained than others, so this, assuming that they all have to be different, which maybe isn't correct, is either 6 or 0. This one is either 1 or 8. That's going to be 1, 9, or 6. These are also going to be 8, 6, 9. So I suppose, can we find a digit that is always legal? Is the next way to do it, right? We say 6 appears in all 3 of these diamonds. So maybe the diamond being 6 is the right call. And then here, 8 only appears in 2 of them. 6 only appears in 2 of them. 9 only appears in 2 of them. God damn it. I thought that was to be it. I got really excited. I was like saying it out loud. Uh, because that's exactly the same as the way I just said it. It was just degenerate with the way I was describing it a moment ago. Um, so the rows that have both a diamond and a square, does that help me solve anything? Is the fact that the diamond is rotated 90 degrees of a square, does that tell me anything? I think the answer is no. I don't think any of these digits, if I turn them on their side like that, that they make sense, right? So that's probably not what we're looking for. It could be saying that they have to be 9 and 6. If this is 6. Oh, but this has both 9 and 6 in the row, so you think it would be marked off there. Um, I guess I'll ask for help. I mean, this seems obviously true, but if it happens to be wrong, then I'm way off the track of the answer. The diamond is always the same number, right? And the square is always the same number. Those are like X and Y. Just making sure that they don't like change or something. Um, try to think if I can ask additional hints that don't completely give the puzzle away. Is when I looked at this, my first read was that I care about the digits in each row. Do I only care about the digits in rows, or do I care about diagonals and vertical columns as well? I guess the fact these are all the rotatable digits maybe matters. I don't know what I would use that for, though. Not sure on the uh, rows versus columns versus diagonals. Yeah, I was thinking the diamond is a square on its side, 90 degrees, right? But it doesn't get us anything. Yeah. Because if you rotate the square to be the same, right, the problem is, like, that's great, but, like, those digits don't change. I wonder if they did that deliberately to fuck with you or maybe to just get you to think about rotation of the whole thing. This is the hardest one I've done so far. I wonder if it's just staring me in the face. I guess I haven't been staring at this, so It doesn't really matter. They're not right. I'm just guessing that it's from. I'm operating on the assumption that there's each digit is appearing once in each row because I don't have anything that contradicts that. But that might be a red herring. It might have to be the answer at all. Um. All right. So the next way to do this is to be really cheesy and know that the resulting solution must be a 2-digit number. So a 3-digit number minus a 3-digit number plus a 2-digit number still has to be a 2-digit number for me to answer the puzzle. So let me operate with that in mind. If we assume that these 5 digits aren't included, then the only possible answers, I could turn the size up here. Should be red. So it's either 2, 5, 7, 4, 2, 4, 5, 7. And we already have 0, 1, 3. Shoot, I'm having a Comcast outage, y'all. I pause the recording for YouTube. Hey, it's Future Marstead. I've been waiting here for like an hour and a half for my internet to come back, and as you can see from my chat log here, it has not. So I'm gonna have to call it. I don't know if this is gonna be the end of the video. If it is, there'll be another video next week. Otherwise, I might just stitch it onto more time playing it later this week. I might finish the game I'm scheduled to play tomorrow a little bit early. You can see on the screen I was trying to solve this when I thought my internet was gonna come back within like a couple minutes, and this is all I could come up with was to guess that maybe this is just telling me that the digit isn't 2, 4, 5, or 7. So I tried to do the Sudoku thing, which is like try to minimize the value. So like if it's 2, 4, 5, and 7, and they have to be different digits, the smallest value we could possibly get is 224, which I think is illegal because it does give us the value 24, but it has a negative number in the middle, which seems weird. I feel like they wouldn't do that. So then I was like, okay, what's the next smallest value I could get that would be legal? And I tried doing 442 minus 424. Does get us a positive number. But it seems like there's a pattern here where anytime you do this, you always get a number that looks like it's just a combination of these digits. So really quick, I'm just going to plug this in so that I, have this answer input. We're just going to try each of the digits I came up with there, and then I'll save. It's not 24. This probably isn't how you're supposed to be able to solve it. I'm guessing you're supposed to be able to get some other kind of pattern. 42. Okay. Well, if I know that's 42, let me talk about it now. If it's 4 is the box and 2 is the diamond, so 4, 4, 4. These numbers mean anything? Oh, they kind of look like they do, actually. I see. Because 1024 doubled is 2048, doubled is 4096, doubled is 8192. I guess if you knew that this was doubling, maybe you could have inferred that from the 8 becoming a 6, but not a lot that I can use to get doubling from this. So I don't feel super bad about not seeing that. And I guess there were only so many combinations of, if it was 2, 4, 5, 7, I would have had to guess like 8 things, I think, in order to get an answer. Because once we started getting to like the highest possible value, 775 minus 757, like it was still less than 100. Anyway, I'll see you either in a couple seconds if I end up playing this tomorrow, if I beat the game early, or that's the end of the VOD, and I'll see you next week. Bye.